season long, and the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Maxey. Sinks that one from the post.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Morant passes to Jackson. Here's Edey. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Smart against Maxey. Outside Martin. Lowry a screen on Jackson. Martin kicks to Lowry. Morant with the steal. Over Lowry. And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Outside, Maxey. George against Bane. Martin from outside bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Smart. To the middle, stolen by Martin. Lowry looking around. Maxey with it. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams, and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Inside. Embiid, the pass to George. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lowry against Morant. There's the pick. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 9.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Embiid the screen. Outside, Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. 5 points in the game.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
Jackson against Martin. Back to Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. All right, everybody, the loudest section gets a free t-shirt. Pull up the shirt.
The new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
Now Embiid, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. That's tipped. Down low, here's Jackson. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Morant. Rebound by the 76ers. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Drills it from outside.
Jackson Jr.
Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
Maxey against Smart. Fires it up. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. And it's 7 points for Joel Embiid. Lowry against Morant. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and makes it in.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Outside, Martin. Philadelphia moving the ball around. George with the bucket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league. We haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity now.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
That's good from Martin. Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Kelly Oubre comes in for George. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. Konchar's checked in for Smart. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. He's off on the second.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Maxey. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 3-on-3. Pass to Pippen. Clark, a screen on Maxey. Pippen for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Maxey kicks to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Martin finds Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Stolen by Pippen. Pass to Aldama. Bain against Gordon. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Clark. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the game.
Oh, you framed that so well.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Pass to Aldama. Conchar with it, covered by Oubre. Conchar, the pass to Clark. In the corner, it's Payne. From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Bounce pass, Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Oubre. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Grizzlies.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Free throw, good, Oubre. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Martin. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Maxey. Memphis also making some changes. Laravia's checked in, and it's Morant in for Pippen. He makes 1 of 2 that time. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Conchar, the pass to Aldama. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers lead it. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Jackson against Morant. Left side Jackson unloads from 13. Embiid. The shot comes out. Here's Conchar. Here's Morant. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Brandon Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conjo. Then it's Morant. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They set the pick to the right side. 5 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. Hits it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 1. Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA. It's been LeBron's league. It's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as bases of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to say Jordan, Kobe Bryant, there will be a face-off this play.
And we cannot wait.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise. It's t-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
And the 76ers making a change here. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The 76ers, number 1. The Grizzlies, 4th.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Pass to Clark. Here's LaRavia, covered by Oubre. Morant, right side. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 11.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And then Clark slams it in.
Well, with Morant running the pick and roll, good things usually happen.
Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Fires top of the key. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Morant. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Gordon outside, drains the three-pointer. Gordon's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've really gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Marcus Smart comes in for John Concha. To the inside, Edey, good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Lowry, no scoring in this one.
Such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They throw good, Lowry.
You know, the savvy Kyle Lowry brings to his game is really special. He's so good at exploiting your weaknesses and causing trouble for you on both ends.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Here's Morant. He's got 17. Clark outside. Lowry against Morant. Down low. Powered down with both hands.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Pass to Mark. Now Embiid. Edey with the rebound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Now, Morant. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. George is checked in for Kelly Oubre, and Maxey subbed in for Gordon.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Bring those moves. Nice try. It's all good. Dancing the King.
out the stats for Marcus Smart. Last season's performance for him came in about 14 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Payne for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So lucky. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Payne kicks to Morant. Shoots the 3. Payne, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And they pick up 2. Martin's got 6.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. The 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Popped up there for him. Oh, Embiid with the throwdown.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
Pass to Smart. Payne kicks to Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
And the first one drops.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than John Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Now here is Lowry. That one falls. And that's 17 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Embiid with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Back 80 picks one up.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Paul George.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Morant. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Payne against Maxey. Payne drives in. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Now here's Smart after the miss from Joel Embiid. Smart with the ball. He has yet to score. Inside, here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Hey, fans, clap your hands for your sister, ENT.
Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Laravia's checked in. And Conchar subbed in for Santi Aldama. Here's Lowry. Outside, George. From past the arc. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. Bounce pass from Smart. Conchar finds Jackson over Maxey. And the basket by Jackson.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Pass to Martin. Over to the left wing. Drummond with a screen on Bain. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Great showing for him last season. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And, again, you got to love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. And he knocks down the first one. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so Lowry nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Smart passes to Jackson. Poked away. Maxey attacking and slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Going inside, here's Jackson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Here's Bane. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. 5 on the clock. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Bane.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Drummond passes to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lowry against Bane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure.
Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up that shot. Too bad. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing. They like that style of play.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at Memphis, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Lowry, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Grizzlies. Maxey finds Martin. Back to Maxey. To the paint. Smart with the steal. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Morant. Here's the screen to the middle. Embiid with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart.
Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
He misses the free throw. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Edey, defended by George. It's stolen by Lowry. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Joel Embiid.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. And the rejection by Lowry. And it's Morant missing. The 76ers leading by 3. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And there's a whistle. It goes on Zach Edey. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Maxey. Outside, George. The 76ers with another miss.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Lowry passes to Maxey. And the rejection by Jackson. Yep, that one goes.
Well, no question. Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by George.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Down low. Embiid is a road inside. You aren't going to get his way.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Clark, the pass to Bain. Smart against Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Now we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup, Stan.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense. Multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, and that's the challenge right now.
And that one falls for Smart. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
He doesn't get the second one. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Maxey. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Morant. 24 points for him. A 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Here's Bain. George with the defensive effort.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Now here is Lowry. Guarded by Bain. Embiid from outside. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And the layup is good. Morant's got 26 points.
If you look at the breakdown, Morant's as efficient as anyone when he's the ball handler in the pick and roll.
Lowry kicks to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now here's Morant for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead. Pass to Embiid. Now here's George. The 76ers with another miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Morant against Maxey. Morant outside. Pass to Bain. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Maxey on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Embiid with it. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Clark. And here's Jackson. He's got 9. Payton for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Maxey kicks to low. George with the screen on Morant. Three-pointer, Lowry. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Coming off a terrific season and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Oubre is checked in for Paul George. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in, and Embiid drops them both.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Bane.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Back to Oubre. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Smart. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Assist goes to
Morant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Oubre passes to Martin. Kicks it out to Maxey. Trains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the 76ers. Pass to Smart. Morant looking around. Outside, Smart. Aldama finds Morant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Morant's got 32 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Oubre's got 5.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 34.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. There's the triple, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Caleb Martin. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Memphis also making some changes. Konchar's checked in for Smart. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Pass to Aldama. Gordon against Payne. Clark right side. For the tie. Good D by Drummond.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Oubre can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Clark outside. Payton for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Memphis. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Picked by Clark. Payne, no good.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Gordon against Bain. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Drummond with a screen on Bain. Gordon dishes to Drummond and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
The Grizzlies shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pippen down low. He's covered by Maxey. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Gordon. Maxey looking it over. Here's Drummond, and he trains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand. We're going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
It all comes down to this thing.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, John Conchar out there with John Morant. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Jackson kicks to Oubre. On the shot clock, and finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. Morant outside. And Embiid with the block.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Embiid's got 25 points. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Embiid with the screen on Morant. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Jackson kicks to Embiid. Kept alive. There's Embiid with the dunk.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Here's Conchar. Clark dishes to Morant. Pulls from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Morant's got 38 points.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Here's Embiid. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morant against Jackson. Oubre. No one around him. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Morant finds Clark. Back to Morant. Rebound by the 76ers. Gordon inside. Conjar covering. Pass to Embiid. Fades and shoots. Bucket is good. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Really left alone that time. Aldama's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. There's the drive. Pass to Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for the 76ers. Smart's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Gordon. Clock is at 3. Embiid with a screen on Smart. And the basket by Gordon. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 1. And the rejection by Embiid. Now Lowry. High post, Embiid. Over Clark. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Lowry with the ball to take the lead. Pass to Embiid. No good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now Morant. Smart on the wing. Good D by Embiid. 76ers trailing. It's tipped. Gordon kicks to Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Embiid with a screen on Morant. Yabusele passes to Embiid. He doesn't hit that one. The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And finished up by Morant.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game. His mobility and his explosiveness.
Smart against Gordon. At the top of the key, Embiid. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant against Lowry. Lets it go from 14. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
Looks like it's t-shirt time, fans. Who wants the shirt?
Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin's checked in for Yabusele. George comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Gordon. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for John Conshaw. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Morant against Lowry. And that one hits back iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Pass to Martin. Outside, Maxey. To tie it up. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark.
First team foul.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Bain. Over George. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And that's a smart read by the veteran Lowry. He's so good at seeing the floor.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Morant. Outside, Smart. Jackson kicks to Smart. Payne for 3. Excellent D there from George.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect a game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Well said. So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, from the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And again, Memphis no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low. Really, really good possession here. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
It's halftime. Get ready to dance.
Lowry against Morant.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
First team foul.
And he makes the first. So he picks up just one from the line that time. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Morant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on George.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
What's up?
That's good from Morant. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Inside, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Morant drives in, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and once Morant takes off like that, the defense has to know what's coming next.
What's up?
Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Maxey passes to Embiid. Up again. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
And really beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
To the inside. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Here's Heaney. Good D by Embiid. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant against Lowry. From 10 feet out. And it's Morant missing. Right side Lowry. Outside Maxey. Martin kicks to George. Here's Embiid. Edie with the rebound. And so here's Memphis. Trailing here by 8. Here's Smart. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul.
Marcus Smart. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Desmond Bain. That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Twelve seconds left to play here in the fourth. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.
mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. I'm only here to even the score. Whoa. My mind is set, my grind is set, my heart on ice cold. We down right now, but